Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Idiocracy. Today, another episode of Sunless Sea. I'm going to apologize right now, I'm a little bit sick, so I'm going to just have to deal with it. So we'll just try and get through this quick, and then we'll get out onto the ocean, or onto the Z, and do some exploring. So I think we'll start off with this guy here. A little gift, a very fine evening to you, Captain. Captain, my what you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous Z captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation on account of he is fond of Z captains. Behind the blind bruiser. Looks like a Russian. And but dock stands a dry pile with fuel and supplies. Ooh. Accept the dispensation to make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold or come back later. It would be embarrassing to have to leave it on the dock. Inquire further. Who's this patron? If there is a catch, refuse. Too good to be true. I'm a little skeptical of somebody just randomly appearing, especially if his picture has a knife. Let's inquire a little bit. Who is his patron? Is there a catch? He owns a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river. It is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vigour. A public Orskin, there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. So he's like, hey, here's a favor. Do me a favor, then I'll do you another favor, and it just will go back and forth. And that sounds like a very good friend to have, especially if he gives me shit. So, we'll accept the dispensation. 10 fuel, 5 supplies. You accept the proposal. You have one menacing suspicion, or menace suspicion. Sweet. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him and his Midas head. Should that day come, he will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct that you might inquire. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. Okay. That, London. I'm not going to go there yet, just because we haven't completed the task they wanted to find the funging station. So we'll do that and hand in our port reports to get money. Actually, no, we need money, because we have to repair the ship, because holy shit. So we're going to visit here. Port reports. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of the enduring majesty notinally, I think. Okay, do that. Submit it. 5 echo. Lovely. Average favor. And a fuel. Ooh. Oh, that's right, you get like fuel and shit as well. Fender bite. What have the nearly dead been up to then? 10 echoes. 1 fuel. The Cumane Canal. Well, if you've been there, I suppose you may as well hear about it. The fee is nominal, though. 5 echo. Hey. Clear's Haven. Been trying the original rubber lamps, have we? Rubber lamps. 5 echo. 1 favor. And you have gained 1 fuel. Sweet. Lots of fuel. That means we don't have to buy any. Do you have an appointment? Leave geometry. Done. Yes, alright. Rose Market, that's the buy stuff. We'll start dogs. There's a danger here. Try to employ yourself with the of terror. You might run into trouble with romance. Ooh. Hire on more crew. We have enough crew. This is what we want. Dry dock. Repairs. Well, we can't unlock any of those. You may call in some of your average favors to have cheap, good quality work done for your ship. Average favors 3, you have 3. Sweet. We'll do that. I didn't even look at the other ones. Oops. All right. I've been seeing this one a lot. I want to see, what is this? Consider a specialist surgeon. She is staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she's available for work. A specialist in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages. Z. And poor the shitty hair. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. The curly hair is a doctor who increases hearts and iron. Well, it looks like we need money to get her. We need 30 echoes. Okay. We'll stick with him for now. Actually, no, because he's navigator, engineer, cook, gunnery, surgeon. Escort. We have a ferret. Rose Market. Here. Let's go here. Rose Warfare. Escort some. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Can read this little note. Escort some interested acquaintances to the Rose Market. They hope to make a satisfying trade. This will usher in a new day at the Rose Market and perhaps new buyers. Sure. They hope to make a satisfying trade. There will be yeah. Poet players press to uninterpreted proposal. Congressmen's grow. Words written in forgotten mirrors and hastily wiped away. The exotic exchange potent dreams. Rose Market. Lost one. You've lost sometimes another day for evening in total. Oh, so this is our evening. Nothing happened. Well, there's my free evening. Anything here? Where's our terror at? Book. That's not even tell. What's it tell me? What is it? Here we go. 20. Yeah, not good. Yeah, because when that gets high, you start going insane. So we want to try and keep that low. Lock with 1 terror, you have 20. Resting above the helmsman. If you don't have the echoes to go to a restroom, best stay at home. This will reduce your terror, heal a wound, and give you a restful night. We're going to do that so we don't go insane. London. Okay. Dry dock. I did that. Just the Rose Market. I'm not ever doing that again because that was a waste of time. No money. Fuel. How many supplies do we have? 11. That's perfect amount. 2Z. Enough of this in-town bullshit. Let's see. Map. We can either go down or we can go up. We do want to find the plunging station. I think it's going to be out a little further. So we're going to go out and down. That'll be this route this time. Away! Bad Stivener's Abyss. Bad Stivener's Abyss. I'm gonna like try and get that right every time we leave and come in. And I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. Especially when I'm sick. Rowan's Rock. Ooh, what do we have here? Crab Cake. It's an island called Crab Cake, apparently. Ooh, no, he's turning away. Or not. Ooh, shit. It's got more health than us. Alright. We stay and we fight. Can't see it. Ooh. Too close. Way too close. Again. Alright, we stay away from it. It's staying still. Turn around. Ow. Oh, we almost got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we missed. Yee! We're gonna kill it, damn it. Die! Whoa. I think that, the more that's charged, the better. It's like your higher chance of hitting, like when it's full, you definitely hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Whoa. Come on, guys, come on. Come on, come on, get it, 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 get it. Die! What's happening? I don't know what button I hit, but apparently we now just have full health from that. It still looks like there's something there. What is this? That was weird. I don't know what happened. Oh, I think I hit this. Repair ship. Ooh. Well, that's useful. Scoop it up. Perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. The Julie Flare is it's a young juliefish, a lesser subspecies. Do the dreams of juliefish become real? In any case, now it's a sad slick of goo lofts in the Z. Let it disappear. Watch its oil rainbow color fade. Lock with no more than reports of Vegas. Lachlan surveyed Vegas is go. A face from above. The Jusha's cap does look little like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. You know, huh? Cool. Okay, where are we? Still going up. This Pigmoat. Oh my god, this is my favorite island in the game. Pigmoat Isle. Last few times I've played, that's been like over here though. Oh god, that's a really far jump for it. God, that means like the funging station could be like over here for all I know. Gee, that moves a lot. Gotta keep an eye on that. I think when we get down to like 8, we want to start heading back at least. Saints Haven. It's my favorite island. Ooh, stop, stop, stop. E. Great, just took 1 damage because I hit the dock. On a lonely, deserted beach, is there no habitation in sight? No market, only an old rotting dock. Oh my god. A strength of sand. A stretch of sand thicks into damp black earth from which sprout studded palms. Not quite tall fungal growth with a frown like caps, as if someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Disembark, see what awaits you. Yes. Disembark. War. As you step on the quarry of your calmest shouts and shouting. You can see off in the distance smoke rising from beyond the hill, and dots of fire freckle the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quarry, unmoving, as if awaiting your approach. The Tale of Pigmoat Isle. So, for those of you who don't know, Pigmoat Isle is basically an island where you kind of decide the fate of the island. You can either go really good or really bad. I'm hoping to make it go really good, in which a diligent is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, a most singular treasure is stolen by all, and a new empire is founded in the with tooth and claw. Go. Chapter 1. Oh my fucking god. Delegations. The figure were rodents. To my left was a Ratus favor wearing goggles, a blacksmith apron, and a assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig wearing a helmet and breastplate, reminiscent of nothing so much as a high Middle Ages. So, an engineering rat and a medieval guinea pig. The rat steps forward first and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Rat Star Island. I am Edgar, second chief engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost is a choice. The rat steps back, presently the same moment with what appeared to be the ease of a long habit. The guinea pig scuttles forward and made a German chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Cavaya. I am Lady... female guinea pig. Lady Ardishner or something of the Black Waters Winches, Churchill of our King Grace Granar. First of his name, shit, can't talk. I invite you to enroll yourself food and fuel at our expense, and we cost you the choice. Two stood at attention looking at me expectantly. The two remarkable rodents sat squatted, both seeking my support. I knew I had to choose carefully. I spoke to the chief mirror. His eyes had a wave of cold glint in them, and he wore his scars like jewels. I spoke to the Schneeschnall. How do an armored guinea pig manage to look regal? I'm not ready to I want to speak to him first. Chapter 2. I spoke to Chief Engineer. I asked the Chief Engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. The cats and sniffers, its rat skin suits. Ooh. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the Rat Star that shone bright and blue on the mount, chief engineer nod towards the distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the Chink Woods, and from the top of Mount Ura we plucked the Rat Star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cavi saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist it to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? Let's hear the guinea pig side of this. I had enough habit. The senior cleared her throat with a disdain to rival the douches of her own speaking. Grishna, the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months had surrendered on the sea, conquering this land, and when the southern main Now no fortress against him shall remain. No city walls be left for him to gain, save the rats that squeak behind mountain. Unlike was the lamp of our deliverance, assured shall be our glory and their fall when Our Lady I restored be to our hall. God, she rhymes. The Chenille composed herself and added, we saw truth and beauty by the light of Our Lady's eye on Mount Caveat, but the rats with their guns and their chatter and their persistent politics stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with the steel-shouldered civility of our paws. Will you join us? I heard enough. I will ready to make my choice. I've tried this every time because I'm one of those people that I like to hear both sides of the argument. And in most cases, both are sometimes in one argument it goes, one way, the other goes the other. And these people both have good points. Although from what I just gained, neither of them were on this island first. But it sounds like the rats were here first as their island, so I'm guessing their star. And these guinea pigs kind of sound like medieval assholes. But I'd like for them to work together. That'd be ideal. As we can well imagine, I face quite a dilemma. Their red eyes stare up at me, waiting for my choice. I side with the chief engineer. He seems grumpy but honest. Also, I knew all too well what rat-made weapons can do. Also, that does sound like a benefit if we can't broker peace. I'm definitely siding with the rats, because technology for the win. I favor the Chenille. What was her charm for a foundness of London's rat skin coat that swayed me? Perhaps a little of both. At any rate, I was keen to find out more about their solution. I attempted to bring peace. Surely their complications were more numerous than their differences. Perhaps I could help them get along. I attempt to broker peace. Surely their components were. My words helped them reach agreement. The chief engineer and Shmuel share look at them and regard me with scoffing amusement. Yes, smirked the chief engineer. You're obviously much cleverer than us. Oh, much more than me. You clearly know how much better than we are ourselves. Apparently, idealism would not help here. Well, we tried. Let's try again. Again. One more time. Okay, well, apparently they're not gonna have peace here. So, we go with the rats. I side with the chief engineer. A friend to rats. I extended a finger out to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. This Shmuel hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust and kept her distance. You made the right choice, said the chief engineer. Let me show you around. Supplies. Memories of the rat quarry. You chose to help the rats. Ew. Creepy. Oh my god, so much reading. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna pause it here. Or stay here for a second so you can pause and you can read that if you want. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see, is that all of it? That is the whole thing? Yeah, so. You have 3 seconds. Okay. I visit the Reds barracks. I'm pretty sure that's probably him showing us around. This is what we get to choose to look at. Barracks out closer at the Rat Star. I head down the beach. Okay, I kind of want to. No, you can read that and find out what exactly all these mean. The drill sergeant appears to be sizing me up. Were there a few rats around her? Really, all she had to launch an attack? I took a closer look at the Rat Star. An extruded-looking rat was appearing at it through smoky goggles, twisting her whiskers and making notes on what appeared to be real paper. Headed down to the beach. Whoever heard about a rat mending a net? I don't know if we get one of these, but if we do get all of them, first I'm going to Rat Star. Oh my freaking god. I guess I have to read this one. Blue as a sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course, not real, but truly exclaiming that is to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me to work too hard to convince them. She says this better for morale, but just look at it. Look. She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough to one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was saying. It was scintillac, but unlike any I'd seen before, blue as a sapphire but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer uttered with pleasure as I handed her the goggles back. Those of us who have been to the Calvary side of the island and invited to tell, island and live to tell, say that there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. You take this from the island's center, Mount Areta. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's a sweet water inside, and the corals crawling all up there, up all the walls of it. But nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh shit. I was like, oh my God, do I have to read all this as well? No. Whew. Shit. Okay. That. Barracks next. We were fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant and went as far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant and Mr. Troopson offered me a bit of cheekwood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explains, but not enough. The cavies are bigger and there are more of them. We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us came here as stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish and we nibble on the chinkwoods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer and seem to have endless supplies. We raided them sometimes, but there's so few of us that we can never hold onto the territory gained for long. But that's of no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace and build a republic. And the rat star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course, we want that too. Okay, and lastly, rat mending a net. Who's ever heard of this before? But the green bowls played. An albino rat smiled up at me from his mending work, looking dialy at his little shy. Chinkwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed, so we're able to paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We came up with all sorts of things. Blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle, but the fishing would never be too good without the rat star, he beamed. I think it only draws good fish and keeps the scary ones at bay. I know the chief scientist officer doesn't believe it, but I do. Light is our livelihood. I finished exploring. The bells of war rang. I was summoned. I finished exploring. Yeah. The chief engineer emerged underground with a motley of other rats. He introduced them as weapons experts, strange fires, and field commanders. So we're going to help us beat the cavies, he said, a hard edge to his voice. But how exactly? I did not to offer but my advice. The king took it and person of gratitude. Strategic assistance. We engineered a distraction that the allies could use to plunder the Cavi ship and turn the tide of their favor. I determined to take the lead. I had a ship? I had cannons? We would never steer her up to the southern island. We'd have those uppity animals. Your veils. What's my high one? Say iron. That's an iron challenge. Mirrors, veils. Pages is my highest. I'm a talker, not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Shit. Give me the book. There we go. I don't really see what guinea pigs can do against a cannon. 37%, 37. Both are 37. Let's blow them up. Oh shit, we failed. The bitterness of defeat. I gave clear orders to navigation was impeccable, but it seems the cavities got wind of our intentions quickly, though, that they were able to man the guns of their own grounded pan and give us a Baron's bottom of what for. Their ship was already sunk and their crew for only tiny targets. It was an impossible battle. Shit. The same of being defeated at sea as a brace of genius boars was bad enough. Worse, however, was the several members of the crew who complained that the triumphant week of the cabins now haunted their dreams. Oh boy. Well, that failed. I bet we'll lose some people if that happens, and I don't think we can lose anymore, so... This one? Oh, God. A charge. The cavies had an advantage over the rats. To prolong this much longer was a sure path to defeat. I advised them to put everything they had into the desperate attempt to beach ship. They could sure something had blah blah blah. Sound of gunfire and screams echoed as far away as my ship. The crew and I sat and watched. Two of the rats that marched forward that day returned to the light of their retreating rat star. Those that did returned bloody and shaking, yet in triumph. It was as much as they could have hoped for. It's hard to call a victory. Hail Mary. 2 hours. How something alike. Not that this is saying much mind. And encourage. Your Pigmo Isle might call these now 2. Danger. And occurrence. Your Pigmo Isle spirit quality is now 3. Conflicted. And occurrence. Your Pigmo Isle civilization quality is now 2. Continue. Born. The house of Calvi had fallen. Marina was a triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feed it long into the night. Then I invited one of the rat favored to join us. After all, it was a ship without a few rats. I intercede on behalf of the cavies. They were crushed, defeated, and I could see that their spirits broken. Without the light of the rat star to guide them, they needed an advocate. We ride dark sea beyond. We had entered our fill, and our business was concluded. It was time to continue the voyage. Let's invite a rat on board, man. The chief engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he relayed my request to the people. The albino rat I saw mending nets shyly stepped forward. I'm good at fixing things, he said eagerly, and I like to see more of the world. He waited for him to gather up some effects and says goodbye to his family before accompanying him on board. Hey, we got a rat friend. Let's see if we can get these guys to be, rats are in charge of the island, but hey, you got some guinea pig pals here. Don't kill them. So let's see. A grudging concession. I appeared to the chief engineer's moral foundation and sense of fair play. Perhaps the cavi suffered the loss of the light from the center of the island. Perhaps they were only trying to get back, not steal it from the rats. The chief engineer looked up, troubled at the thought. We only wanted to be left alone, he said. He looked towards the Schnischel, haphazardly bandaged among the rats' other prisoners. Perhaps further negotiation is possible. As I left, I saw the albino rat timidly offering a young cavi prisoner a piece of fresh fish. An occurrence. Your mirrors, a rat of the making. Quality is now 3. You forge peace between the rats and cavies. Occurrence. Your permanent outer spirit quality is now 6. Optimistic. Hey, talking guys. It can solve problems before you throw punches. Alright. Susie. You were beyond the end. There, you finished your diary entry in the final degrees of the rat's surprisingly good wine. They line up and salute you as you leave the victory banquet, escorting you to your ship through the foundations of their new republic. You now have one of this port report Pigmo Isle. That's all for now. Your hunger quality is gone. New nation has been founded. The rise of Pigmo Isle. Oop, not that one. This one. Not many, Let's pause it out and pause the game real quick. How do I get? Nope, I need that. How do I get into the ship? And you'll save. No. Because I know we can change this. To unassign. We click on any of these. I will resume. Satellites. Seabed. Repair ship. Alright. And away we go. That is the beginning of the legacy of Pigmote Isle. You see, so that's the Cavi side, is this side with the ship. And there is the rat side, I'm assuming. Well, it'll be interesting. I said we were going to go down, didn't I? We'll go out instead. Oh, that's a whirlpool. Don't want to get too close to that. That will eat our ship alive. We got just random island out here. Here we go, light. Help stop our terror of 30 from going up. I know I said we're going to go down, but I think we'll go up. Or over, for now. So, which part are we? We're pretty close to the middle. Something over there. Something over there. Another freaking jellyfish we're gonna run. Yeah. Go away, please. There's no tiny boat over here that you need to worry about. What's this? Engine temperature. Ooh. Be probably wise to... Where are we now? We're getting closer to that again, so... We got the fuel. Actually, no, what's this? Oh, crags. So that's probably like part of that island nest over there. What is that? Is that going to attack us? Yep. That is going to attack us. Maybe. Not. No. Yep. No, please. That is big crab. We don't get all clear. What? Why does everything want to kill me? Holy shit, are we that far north now? Yeah, we just went up. So yeah, the more north you go, start getting ice and snow. Put that so we can see more. Yeah, 8. So we'll start making our way back to London. That's about like half our fuel, I think. It's spent. And we'll try and get that like area we missed as we head back. Not many port reports this time, sadly. Let's try and stay in the light, because that does... Oh. But, there's another one. What the hell? At least they're not too smart, apparently. So we will outmaneuver them. Who's piloting your boat? Alright, let's see. We'll hit this place, and then we'll head out. And we'll get that darkened area of sea. Gators more. Already did that one. Told you, let's explore the Morn. A crew of hunters exchange heated insults with a current privateer. It looks likely to end in blood. Hey, there's nothing here. Raise your own flag. The creatures are savage ghouls who live in a dead turtle. The knights are decade cowards who can't hold a kingdom together. London is the sole spotlight of civilization in the neither. Perhaps you should point these things out. It's iron. That's all iron. They may be foreign, but at least they're halfway sophisticated. They may be uncouth, but at least they're brave. Let's go with the 50% one. Victory! With the battle screams of razor-dripping harpoons and your help, the Khmers rout the Cantonese privateers. The swaggering hunters who led them clap you on the back. Well fought for a Londoner. Come to the Idiocracy sometime. We'll roast a sea serpent for you. He drops a new edge token in your hand and blows you a kit. Whoa. Okay. Senior orange chance. The higher quality, higher chance of seeing. That's all for now. You have won. Favors of the white bone token. Cool. Alright. We made a friend. Maybe. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. Oh, I'm a woman. That might be why. I completely forgot I'm playing a female character. If my portrait has anything to say about it. And name. Map. Okay. So I want to go out, and then go out, and then down. Holy shit, I think I've been doing this. I don't know, I haven't been timing this, but I think I've done it for about an hour again. Sadly. God, I hope we have enough to freaking get back to London. Oh, what am I saying? We're practically there. Hell, we might even stop in at Sisters. Okay. Down. Oh, Z-Bat. Find. Again. Bat swarm. Oh, crap. That is what kicked my ass last time. Ooh, what's this? Hunter's Keep. Good enough. Alright, we'll stop running at Hunter's Keep. So it must be... okay. I think this is the port report. Yeah, now one port report. Hunter's Keep. Shit. Who did we do it with last? 2 weeks ago that I talked to one of these people. Let's do Phoebe. I think I did Phoebe. Lost her. Her Gauzy Storm's attention quality is now. Just keep. The storm came, Phoebe split. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finished the last course. Let's see. News. Bribe him out. I didn't use that last time. So yeah, the new news can be used to like give to people, or in this case, you can bribe out the sisters. So we should Phoebe. The middle sister is sunny, restless, and prone to giggles. I think I did her. I think I did the happy one. Soft voice, watchful, unpredictable. Let's see the Ellis. So I think we'll do her. Because I think I already did these two, so we'll do her. Oh, we get any terror from her. Cynthia grasps her arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems that you are sitting on a hillside above a wild blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, and net, blood, and on scented water. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Call these now. Irons and changed. Okay. Perhaps not. Alright. Ugh. Well, we accomplished talking to some rats and guinea pigs this episode. Quick stop in at the sisters. Yeah, London is right down here. Still haven't found the functioning station. And it is ever so evident we need more fuel. You gotta go out with like 20 fuel, really, to get out further. I mean, we could try and like cut it closer, but I like to play it safe with the fuel and food. Oh, we made it back. Holy shit. And our ship only lost 1 health that time, instead of all of it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. And I will see you, yes, you, in the next episode. Goodbye.